Imagine a world where computers can solve complex problems that are currently unsolvable. A world where technology can help us make groundbreaking discoveries in fields like medicine, finance, and climate modeling. This is the promise of quantum computing, and it's an area that could potentially revolutionize the way we live and work. But here's the thing. Investing in quantum computing can be a daunting task, especially for those who are new to the field. However, what if I told you that there's a company out there that could potentially become the Nvidia of the 2030s, a company that's poised to dominate the quantum computing landscape? Before we dive into that, let's talk about why quantum computing is such a big deal. It has the potential to solve complex problems that are currently unsolvable with traditional computers, and it could lead to breakthroughs in fields like medicine, finance, and climate modeling. But it's still a relatively new field, and it's going to take some time before we see widespread commercial adoption. In fact, I think it will likely be 2030 before we see quantum computing become a mainstream technology. So why should you care about quantum computing, and why should you consider investing in it now? The answer is simple. The potential for growth is enormous, and if you get in on the ground floor, you could potentially see huge returns on your investment. But where do you start? One way to approach this is to look at the traits that have made Nvidia so successful in the artificial intelligence realm. Nvidia has become a dominant player in the AI space by providing a neutral platform that serves all customers rather than catering to just one specific client. It's also offered a full solution including leading software and connectivity equipment, which has allowed its clients to easily scale their use. So, if we're looking for a company that follows Nvidia's lead in the quantum computing space, we need to look for a company that offers a similar set of traits. And after doing some research, I think I found a company that fits the bill. IonQ. IonQ is a quantum computing pure play that offers full-stack solutions for its clients, including the hardware and software necessary to utilize its product. It also offers consulting and training for its products, making it a one-stop shop for any company interested in deploying quantum computing power. But what really sets IonQ apart is its trapped ion approach, which allows it to scale its quantum computing power without the need for expensive cooling systems. This could be a major advantage over other companies in the space, and it's something that could potentially give IonQ a leg up on the competition. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but is IonQ a good investment? The answer is, it's impossible to say for sure. However, I think it's definitely worth considering, especially if you're looking for a company that has the potential to dominate the quantum computing landscape in the 2030s. But before you invest, make sure you do your research and consider all of the potential risks and rewards. And if you're looking for other investment opportunities, you might want to consider checking out the Motley Fool's Stock Advisor service, which has a proven track record of picking winning stocks. In fact, if you had invested $1,000 in Netflix when it was first recommended by the Stock Advisor service, you would now have over $635,000. And if you had invested $1,000 in Nvidia when it was first recommended, you would now have over $1 million. So, if you're looking for a way to potentially earn huge returns on your investment, you might want to consider checking out the Stock Advisor service. But I want to hear from you. Do you think IonQ has the potential to become the Nvidia of the 2030s? Or do you think there are other companies that are better positioned to dominate the quantum computing landscape? Let me know in the comments. And if you're interested in learning more about quantum computing and its potential to revolutionize the way we live and work, be sure to check out some of the other resources available on this topic.